Hello everyone, hello, happy Wednesday. First off, I saw all of that standoff for that first redeem. Don't think I didn't see it. Haley, Beast, looks like Goldie might have fallen asleep though, which is perfectly okay. It's perfectly okay to fall asleep if it's late. By one frame, just, one day, Haley, one day. Also, hi Josh, hi Cass. I haven't had stuffed peppers since I was 10. You know, stuffed peppers they're pretty good sometimes, depending on where you are, what stores you go to. Peppers can be a decent price sometimes. And especially if you have like leftover rice like I have. It's just a really good meal overall. So I'm excited to make this today. And then I've had this puff pastry for a while, and I'm not sure how good it is anymore, but we're gonna try anyway to make something from it. And I had the idea of making like a cheesecake-y type filling. It's similar to cheesecake-like. And that's why I have some whipped cream. I also got some raspberries, and we will drizzle chocolate on top. So I'm hoping that'll be a nice, fluffy, flaky, delicious dessert. So hi Nazgul! And weeknight dinner, let's go! Yes, let's go. I don't think I have too much preamble today. But, oh, right. I guess I should address, I could thank you. Thank you for everybody who came to Monday stream, even though it was completely unnecessary. I don't know how much I have to say. That was very... It was just, you didn't need to. You did not need to, but thank you for being there. It was a very fun, chaotic night. If you weren't there on Monday, then I suggest checking out the VOD because, well, it was crazy. It was definitely crazy. People were there, you needed moderation. Fair point, Haley. Fair point. Yeah, I think without further ado, we can get started on the food. So I think we'll start out with... Actually, how long is puff pastry normally supposed to bake for? Because I don't anticipate the stuffed peppers needing long to bake, because we're going to be cooking... The meat is going to be cooked prior to going into the pepper, so we should probably do the puff pastry first. Let's see here. So it's about a 15-minute bake on this recipe. What about on this recipe? Oh, no, I'm still... Okay, so it looks like both of them are kind of going to be a bake for 15 minutes type dealio. So I'm not sure how I'm going to stagger this. I think we'll still do the dessert first, because I also think that'll be the prettier one that I will want all of you to see. So to do that, let me get everything that's needed for that. We have some cream cheese, we have vanilla extract. We're gonna get some sugar out. Now, I have not looked up what actually goes into a cheesecake recipe. Yeah. So we're winging it. A lot of times we just wing it. Hello, McLary. Happy Wednesday. I decided to do a little cheaty face, and I got the whipped cream because I didn't want to have to do a bunch of mixing. I wanted something a little easier on this bread. And we're just going to use the entire thing because why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Hi, Astral. Aw, dang, I didn't know you modded here. Oh yeah, Josh has been around since quite a bit, since I started picking up streaming once again in 2024. And he answered the call for moderation, and I am very appreciative of that. Thank you, Josh. So we're doing a very, very basic mixture here of cream cheese, sugar, and a little bit of vanilla extract. I'll make sure to taste test the filling a bit before we put it into our puff pastry. Why not? Oh, he's sweet like that? That he is. That he is. Yep, just cream cheese and sugar. She's like, oh, so it's already like 90% of the way to a cheesecake. If I modified the recipe a little bit, I would get just a teeny tiny smidge of sour cream to put in there, because I think the tanginess of sour cream plus the sweetness of sugar plus cream cheese is just absolutely divine. My favorite cheesecakes are those that have either sour cream incorporated in them or have a sour cream, like a sweetened sour cream layering on top. Now let's check out this puff pastry. It's been thawing for a bit since I started preparing the area for stream today. So let's see how it is doing. Now, the thing about puff pastry, if I'm remembering correctly, is once it's thawed enough, it should unfold pretty easily. and I don't think it's 100% there yet. And that's okay, we can have some ingredients wait a little bit. Now I think in the meantime, we can do maybe some other things, and I'm gonna have to try to do this really carefully so I'm not crossing any of the savory with the sweet. I was tuning into the stream one day and was actually looking at how I prepared peppers. Now, we're not going to be preparing peppers like I did on that stream, but when you have stuffed peppers, there are a few ways to do stuffed peppers. You could do a stuffed pepper where you just kind of cut off the top, kind of scoop out the insides, and then it is something just tall and standing like that. The alternative is to cut off the edges and then cut it in half horizontal or lengthwise, and then you have little boats of instead of here. Just gotta make sure that everything is working all fine and dandy over here. I'm still trying to get used to some things. Let's see here. Not entirely sure. Oh well, I'm gonna try to do this. We got boats, set sail to Flavor Town. Okay, yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do too. Mostly because I feel that while this is like very aesthetically pleasing, I feel like it can be difficult to eat. When you have a stuffed pepper and it's prepared this way, when you start eating it, by the time you make the first cut, everything kind of falls apart. When it's a boat, yes, less aesthetically pleasing, but it's easier to eat, and that's the trade-off that you get sometimes. Hi, Hammer! So what we're going to do is we're going to carefully, very, very carefully, take out this middle portion. I feel like I've done this differently. Did I already screw up with my first pepper? I know I've done it in a horizontal way before, and now I'm trying to remember if I'm doing it right. Because now, if you cut up the top and bottom, you see that there's just these gaps, and there's not really a place for the filling to go. So, I'm wondering, how did I... Do I just... Okay, we have a few peppers. We can figure this out. This pepper can just end up as filling for the filling. How are you, and how was your day? It was exhausting. Between, like, making myself have more responsibilities at work, because I do believe in the department that I work in. Okay, this is a lot better. I think I can take a spoon and, like, work on things from here, but we'll still use a knife until I need the spoon. But I have quite a few projects on my plate right now, but today was also a celebration for a coworker. So whenever the team goes out for lunch, these lunches tend to take quite a bit. They take quite a bit of time, and that's fine. Normally that is really, really fine, and this coworker is one of my best friends. Not like actually one of my best friends, but became my best friend through work. We've been together like through thick and thin and all of that jazz. So we're celebrating this coworker for their work anniversary. And the thing is that takes a while, but then afterwards I had to get set up for a project that's being executed tomorrow, and getting all the things needed for that project, as well as actually setting up kind of the set for the project that's going to happen tomorrow, took up so much time, and I didn't get the one thing I had on my checklist I wanted to get done today. And now I'm home and I'm exhausted. But it's fine, it's fine. We are making delicious food to get that energy reserve back up. So what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to cut this in a way, in a world, in a way where we actually have sides to the stuffed pepper boat. And then these peppers here, or this one pepper here is just going to become filling for this other pepper. And we're going to be fishing out the seeds. My internet died for a bit. I need out. For a bit, I need out of the middle of nowhere. Are you saying you're out in the middle of nowhere right now, Haley? If you are, don't stress it. Or are you just talking about out in the middle of nowhere internet? Which, if so, that is a mood. That is a mood. I'm lucky enough that while most people would consider where I live, and I'm not saying where I live, as the middle of nowhere, I'm lucky enough to at least recently have gotten fiber internet, and it has been lovely. A lot of coworkers were sharing stories about people being sick this week because people were still curious about what happened to me. But here's the thing about me being sick when I was super duper sick and we didn't have any streams and whatnot. I never had a fever throughout that entire sickness. And I tend to not go to the doctor unless I get a fever. So we still don't know, but like my boss was talking about how her children were getting sick. My coworker was talking about the very brief time when he was sick. Although everyone got over their sicknesses a lot faster than me because technically I'm still suffering. I live in the middle of nowhere and the internet is bad. Oof. Yeah, my heart goes out to you. That sucks, Haley. But that means that you have like the super extra dedication to make to streams, and for that, thank you so much. Thank you. Like seriously, thank you. Maybe I try to put the sweet on this side and the savory on this side. I'm actually kind of nervous. The meat was put out to thaw this morning, but it kind of needed to be put in the fridge last night to thaw. And so I'm hoping that it's not going to be too frozen in the middle. I love your streams. Aw, thank you, Haley. Okay, let's try. Now, when there's a spine in the middle of the pepper like that, those are always the hardest to get out. That we also have enough seeds. Like this one is seeded galore. This is a super fertile pepper. I am going to need to get the spoon out to deal with these. Little highlight of my weeks. Oh, Haley, I'm so glad you're able to hang out with us. Super comfy, coziest cooking corner on the internet. At least hopefully. And if y'all fall asleep to my music choice, I will not be offended. Our scraps here. It's not like that is a type of plastic that can be recycled anyway. At least not around here. Okay, so let's reach in here. Let's scoop out these seeds. I've tried growing bell pepper. Well, I can't say like I've tried, but I've seen bell peppers trying to be grown before. That's a fickle plant because to grow peppers, they need to be able to grow deep. Like their roots go deep. Okay, we got a few more seeds that are trying to stick to the stem. We definitely don't want to eat that. You may be thinking, wow, that's a lot of peppers. And it is. And I really don't want to have to buy lunch tomorrow or something. So this is going to make for some nice meal and nice leftovers too. Okay, let's see how much easier. Okay, the puff pastry itself might be a little dry. So what I think is we're going to finish carving out these pepper boats, and here we'll just put the pepper boats specifically to the side. Here's our chocolate that we're going to be melting down for the food. Big lunch? Yes, big lunch. Okay, how do I do this so that there is minimal? I think I'm going to have one either way. So let's see, we're going to cut the stem itself, because remember, we still want the top on so we get a really good boat. I normally smack the peppers to get rid of the seeds, like a child being punished in the 50s. A child being punished in the 50s? I mean, I don't see a belt, do you? Oh my, this is interesting. I know y'all might hear a little bit of double things because I have desktop audio being fed to OBS. But Beast, thank you so much for the resub. 33 months, whoa. Wow, almost 3 years of watching this pro artist gamer singer chef do amazing streams. Keep up the great work. I know you'll do amazing things. Aw, thank you so much, Beast. That means a lot. It means a lot. Thank you so much. And thank you so much for always being here. Especially now that you're, I don't know, it seems like you're slightly taking the first competition slightly seriously, which I think is fun, and I hope that it's all good, friendly competition all around. That is my hope. I don't want anyone's feelings actually getting hurt over a first redeem. But yeah, by smacking the pepper, we can get a good amount of seeds out, but, you know, just like children and their tendencies, it's just really hard to get rid of all the bad tendencies from being smacked. I say this, but I personally was never smacked as a child. I just suffered from emotional neglect. Imagine you're a bad parent and your child pepper did something bad. Smack that pepper's butt. I think it needs a little more discipline than that, though. But let's see here. Other punishments given throughout life, though. Let's see. I guess a lot of broken promises, like, oh, a lot of things was, I was usually promised a reward if I did well in something, but then when I actually met the expectation, surprise, not good enough, you don't get a reward type of things. It's like, no matter how good the grades are, they were never good enough. So, yeah, never anything physical, and I am grateful for that. Disclaimer, I'm against physical punishment to child, not to peppers though. Yeah, Fun fact about peppers. and sound. And I don't know if it's just this one YouTube video that I've seen, but how many of you know what Foley artists are? There's actually a very, very, very popular VTuber out there. Some of you may know this VTuber, but they are an Emmy-winning, is it Emmy-winning? I think it was Emmy-winning Foley artist. So what a Foley artist does is when you watch productions, TV shows, movies and such, a lot of the sounds you hear are not the actual sounds. For example, horse clots, like I think one more popular way to simulate the sound of horse clippity clops is to use like wooden blocks going cluck 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 cluck, and recording those sounds that then get transposed onto the final mix of a movie, and then it really immerses you into the environment. That is a Foley artist. So I've seen sound of like ribs being crushed, of bones being broken. They were actually crushing peppers up to a microphone just like this and going. I'm not actually going to do that because, you know, I want to eat these peppers. But yeah. So, very interesting tidbit about bell peppers. Crushing a bell pepper sounds like you're crushing someone's bones. Or 2 halves of a coconut. Yes, that too. And also, hi, TC. Whoa. Stuffed peppers, happy Lunar New Year, by the way. Yes, happy Lunar New Year to those who celebrate it. Year of the snake, if I remember correctly. Ah, that reminds me. I might consider going to one of the nicer Chinese restaurants this weekend, because in years past I've gone to Chinese restaurants around Lunar New Year and there would be performances. Usually, I mean by performance I mean usually a track and dance, and it's just really cool to see. Let's get some more of that off, and with that we have a lot of pepper boats, but that's okay because we have a lot of ground beef. We're going to be also cutting that ground beef with some rice, although there is a lot more ground beef than rice, so it's going to be mainly meat in these stuffed peppers, which I don't think is a bad thing. Pepper tapping ASMR. Revisiting our puff pastry, and I'm going to need another knife for this one. There's a technique I've seen when it comes to cutting puff pastries, and I'm going to be trying that this time, and I hope that it turns out okay. And I think this is warm enough. It doesn't seem like it's sticking. And it looks like it's unfolding pretty okay. Yes. Horse clapping from 3 rooms away. Yeah, but those peppers. We are doing okay. I actually feel like I kind of have like a frog in my throat from recovering from everything that's happened in the past few weeks. But it is okay. I am still very optimistic about the path of recovery. So yeah, there is that. Hi doll, you're on later than usual, aren't you? I think that this is roughly the time that I am on when I am on the weekdays. Eastern time. And then sometimes I still need to go to the store, grab some ingredients, and then, of course, I have a lot of things like pre-set up for stream. But there's always finishing touches that need to be done. Sometimes a little bit of the sink needs to be cleared out to make room for all the mess that's going to be made from the stream. I have to, get into a costume, if you want to call it that, and making sure that I at least know where my ingredients are that I will need for the day. As soon as you start recovering, I catch something. Oh no, Haley. Oh no. Alright, just a lot of people have been getting sick lately, and they're getting sick. Some people thought it was strep, ended up not being strep. There's so much that goes around this time of year. Okay, so what we're going to try to do here is fold these puff pastries along the diagonal. And just really hope, although this puff pastry has a little bit of age on it, so I do expect some cracking. I'm hoping that during the bake, though, things still turn out just fine. Beware of the avian flu. You mean avian flu? Whenever I'm getting ready for stream, I'm dolling up. It's nothing fancy like any magical girl transformation things or anything like that. Okay, I'm trying to see if I remember how to do this. Inside the puff pastry. And if this doesn't work, we have 4 tries to try to figure it out. But I think this is it, because what you do is you bring this over to this side, and then you bring this over to this side, and then it's gonna look very, very pretty. There we go. So we're gonna do this to the remainder of these squares. Filling in here, and hopefully that just weighs things down enough. Or I'm gonna put that down there, and then maybe a raspberry in each one during the bake, so that way the raspberry can kind of meld into this, and then when it's done baking, we can take it out, put more filling on top, and then the final raspberry on top. No, we are not going to be participating in snake wine. I may try to get some dim sum this weekend. I might actually find out if the rumors about a local restaurant having dim sum on a if you know basis. Janet Narastu. Or is it Jana Narastu? I don't want to assume. Thank you so much for the follow and welcome to the dollhouse. Zen, I hope you're not participating in snake wine. You know where they get snake wine from, right? Okay, who here knows what snake wine is? I think we can have this conversation. We are on food and drink today, if I remember correctly, after all. So, who here doesn't know what snake wine is? Hello, hope your day is well. I had a rough day today. Oh, I'm very sorry to hear that, Janet. We here in the dollhouse are a very cozy and comfy community if you need a place to sing music and enjoy watching the food get made. But I do hope that your day gets better, and any difficulties that you face today stay only as a today problem, or anything else that is bringing you down comes to pass. Magicals get wrapped in color and get pretty outfits. Doll gets wrapped up in color and gets a pretty outfit. This is your magical girl transformation. Oh gosh darn it, Haley, you are absolutely right. Yep, it's Vietnamese. Parents conditioned me to it since I was like 3. Oh goodness gracious. I've been gifted snake wine. Naz, who do you know that would gift you snake wine? It's okay. It's okay. I get to have a burger, though it is the meat with Gouda cheese. Ooh, good. You really like tomatoes then? If so, more power to you. I do think tomatoes are absolutely lovely. Yes, for those who are not familiar with snake wine, and I guess someone else can correct me if for some reason I'm wrong on this one, but my understanding is that snake wine is wine that people, it is a homemade wine, but not necessarily made at home. It is, again, to my knowledge, made by people who are in prison. What you do is you gather up ingredients over time, and I think you use the toilet. You use the toilet somehow to stew the wine together. At least that is my understanding of snake wine. Yes, prison wine is snake wine, isn't it? I know a lot of people snake wine is a strange thing to receive. It is something I would not expect. Heirloom tomatoes, which actually was last year. A lot of times I never understood why heirloom tomatoes were really a thing, but I was feeling a little bit bougie, and I decided that, you know what, I'm actually going to spend money on some good groceries for once. And one of the things that I bought was heirloom tomatoes. And I think maybe I had it on stream. If I did, I don't exactly remember what the recipe was, but I remember it just being absolutely delicious. Like, stunningly delicious. Wait, so prison wine isn't snake wine? I thought that snake wine was supposed to be the code word for it. I thought... Is that different from absinthe? Or is absinthe only of Irish culture and descent? Hi, Shark Mama! Happy Wednesday! I've never heard anyone call prison wine snake wine. I swear prison wine has another name for it besides prison wine. Want to go to Asia? I got a lot of things to teach you. I mean, I'm hoping to go to Asia, albeit it's Japan. But I do hope to go to Japan this year. I'm very close to booking those tickets, so... Prison hooch? Oh! Okay, yep, definitely got Pruno mixed up with snake wine. But, yep, that's on me. That's on me. Probably get some snake wine there without the snake. It's called sake. I can get sake here in the States. Ah, hashtag ad jail. Okay, I'm going to get the baking sheet. We're going to put these on there. We also need to get an egg out. Oh, hi, baby. Oh, you brought me your toy. Oh, you want me to launch the toy? Okay, hold up. Let me get the toy on my foot, and then I will launch it for you. Okay, baby? Okay, that. And we're going to need 1 egg for the egg wash. Aww, baby's playing with her toys. She is such a cutie girl. If I get snake wine from Doll, does that mean I should run? Yes. Apparently so, because I have horribly misunderstood what snake wine is. these are going to turn out very, very beautiful. This is actually very much inspired from a recipe that I saw in the official Jell-O cookbook, and I never fully understood how to make this shape before. I feel like I tried, but something about the directions did not click in my head. And have you ever had that before, where you're reading directions over and over and over again, but it just doesn't click in your head what it's telling you to do? And I only figured it out. Watchmakering, thank you so much for the follow and welcome to the dollhouse. It was only after I saw a YouTube video, just through random doom scrolling, but my algorithm, as you can imagine, is keyed towards VTuber stuff and cooking. Hi-ho! Hi-ho! Very much. I would need to find a video. Yeah, see? So what I saw was, I saw the short on that's how they did the shape. So I'm hoping that everyone here, if this is a shape you're interested in, I mean, of course, my VODs are always saved. So please look back at this to see how I did this, because one thing I don't like about a lot of tutorial videos, just in general, is I feel they are too fast. Oh, did you see the ice baby? I completely missed the ice baby. Thank you so much for pointing that out. Let's get some ice and do that ASMR redeem. And then we'll continue with the desserts. Yeah, that dollhouse snake wine. You know, the stuff that'll give the sight black to the vine? No, if I made wine, it would definitely not be a miracle wine. If I ever made a wine, it would be so sweet, probably half of y'all would hate it, because you'd be like, where's the alcohol? And I'd be like, exactly. Yeah, alcohol free. Or it's like freeze your mind and soul. It's just fruit juice. Exactly. Especially since people are making shorts with them now. Oh, you mean like with tutorials? Oh yeah, and especially if you find tutorials on YouTube short. Hi, baby. Oh, now she's playing with her toy behind me. Oh, and now she wants cuddles. Yeah, especially since YouTube has a 60-second, and it's a really strict 60-second shorts, at least if you want it to show up on a shorts feed. You have to make those tutorials super duper duper fast, many shortcuts, barely showing anything. And I am like, I can't learn from this. I'll get the inspiration and then I'll look up something else that actually gives me a step-by-step process. Moshi moshi, konnichiwa, gomenasai. Konnichiwa, Eddie, welcome in. And also just welcome in everybody on the YouTube side. Very nice to meet you. Sit back, relax, stay cozy, and we are about to do a Twitch ASMR redeem called Ice Baby. Thank you so much for the ice baby redeem, Rando. And I am I am choking on myself, clearly. But overall, I am doing fine and excited to make these stuffed peppers. Yeah, we don't need stinking alcohol and we can have good old fruit juice. I mean, you can have both. You're a pepper doll. Ah, how am I a pepper? And also, hi, Jay. And Jay, since I see you, that reminds me, who remembers those notepads that I'm supposed to make from, well, my birthday stream a few months ago? Well, I finally did a lot of them, I guess, for lack of better terms, crafting or manufacturing of them, and they are currently in the gluing stage. One of them is done gluing, so the next one is going to be glued, and then I'll finally be able to send it out to the raffle winners. So that's very exciting. Please let me know what you think of it. It was kind of really difficult to learn how to make notepads, but I think that it's really cool, and I do hope you like it. So yeah, I've been seeing longer on the shorts feed, about 2 to 3 minutes. I've seen videos that are recorded in a vertical format. Baby, don't bite my feet. That are recorded in a vertical format and are 2 to 3 minutes long. I feel like I don't get them in my shorts feed, but I will go to like a creator's page and I will watch a full-on video that is in vertical resolution. It just doesn't go on the shorts feed. So if you see a long video like that and you go, it's still all vertical resolution. Happy delayed birthday. It's been a bit. It's been a bit, but thank you so much, Rando. I doom scroll so I get them a lot in my feed. That is fair. That is fair. Okay. Before getting sidetracked too much, I'm gonna get the baking pan for these. Josh, what is that emote? I can't see it that well, but all I see is pink. Okay, how can I... There we go. If I do it staggered like this, then I'll be able to fit all 4 on here. And now we are going to put some egg on here. And then we will add the filling and the raspberry. Just a little bit of egg wash. Something random hand waving and tongue sticking out. YouTube has odd emotes. Wait, is that a YouTube default emote? That is definitely an odd one if it is. I've never played with YouTube's default emotes. Whenever I go to a stream of someone on YouTube, I am not one to be in the chat. The only chat I have ever been in on YouTube during a live stream is during the Epic the Musical release parties, and usually it's me geeking out over Gigi's animatics coming up. I just love Gigi's animatics so much. One thing I'm a little sad about though is I think it's the final week to be able to get the Epic the Musical sweater, and I'm like, I can't justify it. I am a super duper duper huge fan of Epic, but I can't justify getting this sweater. There's a sweater? No, I can't get one. Yeah, it's like $40. And it's sold by the Gilded Tiefling, who also sells Epic the Musical inspired teas. So last I checked, there was an Athena tea, a Circe tea, and a Hermes tea. And I really want the Circe and Hermes one. The Athena one, just the flavor notes don't seem like my specific type of flavors. Here we go. Yep, default. Oh goodness, is the breadstick actually a default? I feel like I've seen that one before. $40? I'm having a wallet attack. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's $40. Gilded, Gilded, Tiefling. I think Tiefling is Tiefling. A raspberry in each one. Do I know how this will turn out? Absolutely not. But if it turns out even a fraction as good as it looks right now, I think it'll be a good night. The raspberry batch today is amazing. Like, wow, those are some flavorful raspberries. Have you ever had fruit? This one? Yes, that one. Ooh, breadstick, bread. Can't tell what that third one is. Fourth one, is that a pita sandwich? Again, eyesight, terrible. Do not rely on me for eyesight. That is a very bad idea. Yo, Ida! Oh my gosh, hi! Could I get a shout out for Ida? Welcome in, Raiders, and welcome in, Ida. It's so good to see you. Welcome, welcome in. For those unfamiliar, my name is Doll. I am a cooking VTuber, and today we are making stuffed peppers. As you can see, our pepper boats over here. But first, we are making a raspberry cheesecake-like puff pastry treat. So you see here we have our puff pastry, very much beautifully folded, with a little bit of cream cheese, sugar, vanilla extract mixture in the middle, with a raspberry on top, with a little egg wash on the side. We are going to be putting that in the oven for 15 minutes, and I'm going to go do that. Ida, as a thank you so much for the raid, please choose an ASMR redeem of your choosing. As a reminder, they are Ice Baby Moist Ribbed Beans and Shake It. Itadakimasu. I know, his name's very, very creative. You might be hearing baby meow a lot because she's gotten a little used to having her dinner at 8 instead of 9 like it used to be. So if you hear a baby pretending like it is the end of the world because she hasn't had her dinner yet, that's why. She wanted her dinner 20 minutes ago and she is not going to get it. Not until the stream is over. She can wait. Oh, Oh, what is Monster Meals, by the way? That sounds interesting. It is the end of the world? No! Hi, Renshu. Good evening. Okay, we're gonna do the Shake It Redeem. I hope you like the Shake It Redeem. And Ida, once again, thank you so much for the raid. Make sure you take care of all those post-stream things that you need to take care of. And if you have to raid and bounce, I come impatient monsters so they don't make you their meal instead. That sounds pretty awesome. So I hope it was really fun. Okay, so we do not need the rest of the berries. Those are going to be eaten later. And now I could have one more berry. Oh. But I think now we can focus on making the stuffing for the peppers. So what's going to happen is I will be getting out a skillet soon, and we are going to brown the meat together with these peppers, and yeah, why not? We'll throw the rest of the egg in there. There's no reason not to. Trying to remember. Let me look in the fridge to see if there's anything I'm forgetting. Dollstream. Yes, Dollstream. Hi, Blanket. I need some more water. Wait, cooking themed next fest? What? Oh yeah, we're gonna cook a lot of leftover things in this. So I'm gonna take the beef out of that bowl. We're going to cut up this one pepper that didn't work out well. Put that into the bowl, just because that's just going to go with the skillet when I get that out. Yo, it's a Toki! Hi, Toki! Good evening! Are you making raspberry cheesecakes inside peppers? No. They're two separate things. We're making stuffed peppers and we're making a raspberry cheesecake-like puff pastry. This isn't a shokugeki, Toki. I'm not doing some kind of weird food combination, although there was a conversation at work about weird food combinations, and I'm pretty sure... Wait, how many of y'all were here for the egg ring story? Though that said, it could work. No. Raspberry cheesecake, I don't think works inside of a savory thing like a pepper. Oh, that's where there's an issue. Also, hi, Velvet! Which cooking horror was it? They just released Kiosk. Wait. It was the last one that Steam did. They had tons of demos for games that involved cooking and alchemy. Oh, that's cool. Well, dang, that looked like it would have been fun. But yes, egg rings. So, my coworker has a cookbook from when he was young, and my coworker is like old enough to be my dad. So, he was cutting up these pages of this cookbook because we were working on some other things, and the cutting things for the cookbook was to keep us busy while waiting on other things. So I was flipping through the recipes while he was cutting the pages, and I came across this one called egg ring, and let me get my phone out and read this. I have so many unread messages at work. I don't... Oh, how do people live this life? I don't like having unread messages. Okay. So I think this was over the holiday break. Oh, I'm getting closer. I almost just want to put egg ring. Oh, nope. Found it. Okay, egg ring. And this will be... if we ever do a subathon again, just for the lulz, this will be one of the goals. Because it's torture. What's wrong with an egg ring? It's super cursed. Okay, so here's the recipe for the egg ring. 16 hard-boiled eggs, 1 cup mayonnaise, 1 cup cream, half a cup cold water, half a cup boiling water, 1 large onion grated, chopped parsley, salt and seasoning to taste, and 3 envelopes of gelatin. You prefer I call you Doll or by your old BDO name? I'd prefer Dots from Toki are loud and I love it. When do you cook it? Whenever, if I ever decide to do a subathon and that becomes one of the goals and that goal is met. Big ifs there. Big ifs. Okay, I'm going to put the burner front and center, and we're going to cook some food. It would be met simply because chat would want you to make the cursed ring. Pain. Endless amounts of pain. Okay, we gotta lay out our workstation carefully. So, let me see how far to the side I can place this. I think that's about as far. Then we have this over here. Okay, now we can start heating up our skillet, and we will start cooking our ground beef. Although I am... Do I need to cook all of the ground beef? Actually, we're gonna get out the big pan. I think this is enough ingredients that we need the big pan. Everyone say hello to Big Boy. This is our big all-clad chef pan. And this, we're gonna get it nice and hot. Big pan. I mean, I like where the heating up part. Please don't say it's just the hot water. Oh, what, for the egg ring? Oh, no. Let me see. Let me look at the instructions. I think the hot water is for the gelatin envelopes. It is to dissolve the gelatin. So you have raw eggs and onions in a giant block of gelatin? No, it's 16 through a sieve or a salad master. Soften gelatin in cold water, then dissolve in boiling water. Combine eggs, mayonnaise, and cream. Stir in dissolved gelatin, grated onion, and chopped parsley. Add salt and seasonings. Spoon into an oiled ring mold and chill overnight. Unmold and fill center with garnishes, or just garnish with sprigs of parsley. I just noticed when you introduce yourself on the last raid, so I will call you Doll on stream from now on. Oh, thank you, Rando. I appreciate it. Yes, I have rebranded from that old name. In many ways, I don't have great memories associated with it, so that is why I am now Doll. Oh, and TC, I am so sorry that I haven't done the unshrug unclench, so let's take a stretch break. Ooh, okay, definitely needed that. Some recipe should be deleted from everyone's minds, collectively. Hold on, let me see if that was the worst one here. The thing about the egg ring is that it's kind of the easiest to do. Precisely because it doesn't require a lot of ingredients. But I do have a bunch here. Let's see here. Oh my goodness, that's a Salty! Hey, Salty! Hey, giant carrot coon! Doll, I just want to say thank you. You inspired me. Why am I scared now? What is this feeling of existential dread that just washed over my... Welcome in, Raiders! If you are a friend of Salty, then you probably know me, but still, for those of you who may not know, my name is Doll, I am a cooking VTuber, and tonight we are making stuffed peppers, as well as a puff pastry that'll be done in 3, 2, 1. And we will be taking that out of the oven while this pan heats up so we can cook our ground beef to fill our stuffed peppers. It's good, I promise. You're saying you said you were inspired after the towards making a cookbook. I'll throw art of you to... Jay, you have to be joking. You have to be joking. There's no way. But still, it's super sweet. Actually... Oh wait, I did talk about the notepads earlier. I did. Okay. Right. We don't want the puff pastries overheating, so let me go grab those out of the oven. Everyone, look how pretty these turned out. Oh my gosh, they are gorgeous. They are absolutely gorgeous. I am so excited. This is gonna be so good, yo. They're gonna be so good. I'm gonna need 300. I would make these for a catering event. I low-key would. Yes, you can take notes of these. Take notes of these. This is just puff pastry. The filling is cream cheese, sugar, and vanilla extract with a raspberry on top. And this is puff pastry with some kind of folding technique. You'd have to check the VOD with an egg wash on it. So, they're so cute. Also, Salty, as a thank you for the raid. Which ASMR redeem would you like? Oh my gosh, you're so pretty. Okay, I'm gonna put these over to the side to cool, and then we definitely need to start making the stuffed peppers, because I already can tell we're gonna be way over time today, and I'm probably going to have to end the stream when we put the peppers in the oven. I'm so sorry. You were in a fan favorite dish? Wait, really? Ah. All Chef Tubers unite. Yes! Chef Tubers unite. Oh, we have a let her cook. Y'all know what that means. Wait, where's my... Oh shoot, I don't have that set up on this computer. Okay, I'll be setting a timer and I'll be cooking for 5 minutes. No yapping. we are adding some of the leftover sauce that we had from Sunday stream, which yes, it is still good. It's still good for my stomach. Sometimes I'm not sure about other people, but I'm still fine. And we added a little bit more tomato paste to give it a little more of that tomato flavor. So now we're going to kind of work our way. See, we were talking about punishing children earlier by giving them a good old smack. At least giving the peppers a good old smack. Here's the thing, you don't need to smack peppers like you're punishing a child. You need to smack a bowl like you're punishing a small child. For legal reasons, this is a joke. That's fair, that's fair. Okay, so we're going to give these peppers a little bit of time to cook. And then the very last thing that we will add is we'll add the egg and the... Actually, I think we can add the egg now because the egg also needs time to cook in here. Because why not add the egg in here? What's the worst that could happen? We want as little food waste as possible. And in this economy, whoa, we gotta use up every ingredient we can. On max heat. So hopefully all the heat is transferring up through that stainless steel really, really nice. And here's a little spiel about All-Clad. There are a few things that I've decided to splurge on in the kitchen. I mean, clearly I kind of spend hundreds of hours in here, sometimes whether I like to or not, and those times when I don't want to cook, but it's necessary because unfortunately, we have to do this thing called living sometimes. Sometimes I just want things to just work. I don't want to have to deal with the drawbacks of cement into Gordon's Hexclad line, and I can't speak to it. I've never used it. I have always heard really good things about both All-Clad and Le Creuset. Now, unfortunately, my Le Creuset is damaged right now, and I'm still waiting to hear back from warranty people, but All-Clad, well, I expect All-Clad to outlive me, so let's hope that is the case. I do try to baby some of my cookware. So yeah. We almost have like a breakfasty thing going on there, but then again, when is breakfast not just classified as add eggs to X and suddenly it's a breakfast something? I do believe that you can enjoy any ingredient any time of the day. You want to have salmon for breakfast? Go for it. You want to have eggs for dinner? Go for it. Okay. Let's incorporate all of this together. One thing that I'm going to do in the grocery store sometime, just one time when I really do feel like perusing, meandering, maybe lollygagging, definitely not loitering, well, maybe a little bit loitering, I don't know. Sometimes the definition of all of those words confuzzles me. I feel like a lot of times we can have a good grasp of what's in the processed section, especially since there's a lot of repeats. But I still find that there are things in the produce section that I don't know how to use. And this kind of came about when I was trying to find the ingredients to make Kruba's dad's pea soup recipe. Well, pea soup that also uses kohlrabi. And I've never used kohlrabi before, but I've seen it in the grocery store before. And still, there is a lot of foods in the produce aisle that I personally have not worked with. I'm a little sad that I didn't jump on the trend with the Barbara's rhubarb pie. You know, the abaracadabra, and then you do like cute little German rap right here. I didn't jump on that trend to actually make a rhubarb pie, and to this day, I don't... Actually, I think I have used rhubarb once. And I do think it was on stream before, and I think it was for a pie. I think it was for an apple and rhubarb pie. And hi, Grillhead! Happy Wednesday! Good evening! Hope all is well in your world. So, I know there are other ingredients in the produce section, which I've sometimes have maybe not used ever. I'm trying to think if I've ever actually used plantains. I've eaten plantains. I've had fried plantains a number of times, and oh, when they are done well, they are done very, very well. But still, there are plenty. Even a goal that I would like to have in the future, and I don't think it'll be hard to set up. But as some of you know, I just don't have time to do things. I intended to get home today in time to resize an emote that I've been meaning to put on my channel, and then I got to make a secret ingredient wheel where if a certain goal is met, we spin the wheel, and whatever that wheel lands on is an ingredient I must incorporate in Sunday's meal. And it's only going to be Sunday's meal because that one allows us the most flexibility and time to actually do something interesting. Yeah. And then all of y'all can see me struggle, and I can learn how to cook with something new. There's something intimidating about working with new ingredients. Yes, I think one of the things that can be difficult about working with new ingredients, especially if you haven't had them in another environment before, say a restaurant, it's like you don't know how that ingredient is supposed to taste. I know what beef is supposed to taste, but how do I know that I am doing that ingredient justice? Am I just going to either overcook or undercook the ingredient in a way that, well, now I've convinced myself that I don't like this ingredient? I am scared of that. I was like that with fennel. I'm not a big fan of the licorice flavor. You see, I think I've maybe seen fennel, or maybe some kind of fennel root or something similar in the grocery store. And I look at it and I'm like, well, that's not on my shopping list. La-di-da-di-da. Okay, so we have this here filling. We got pepper. We got ground beef. We have rice. We have a crap ton of seasonings, but oh yeah, that tastes fun. Part of it might have been the absolute, well, apparent, or what looks like an overload of, I think it was still less than half, but still, I was like, I have this thing, I just want to finish it off. La boom. And I think I'll add some spices on that secret ingredient wheel as well. Because there are also a lot of spices that I don't know how to work with. La boom. Exactly, Haley, exactly. Get another baking sheet, and we will put the peppers on there and fill the peppers. gonna need 50 peppers? Goodness, Jay, what event are you catering? Although I saw this, and I don't know if it's a life hack. Someone would have to price it out and all that good jazz. But someone proposed a life hack of ordering some kind of catered meal. I think someone ordered a catered meal for maybe, I want to say Texas. You got like the meats, you got some starches, you got some side dishes, you got gravy and all that jazz. And all he had to do was pack it up into meal prep containers, and boom, all the food's already done. So it didn't really take any time. And according to this person, the cost per meal breakdown actually came out very well, very good. It's that initial investment of well, ordering the food. But supposedly after that, you're golden. I don't like how I want them to stand up, rise up. For me, it's just me, myself, and I. So right until I die, 'cause I got me for life. Ooh, I don't need you, don't need no hand to hold. Even when the night's cold, I got that fire in my soul. Da 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 da. I would definitely add more veggies too, but that'll add a few more dollars. Oh, if you were to cater something from like Texas Roadhouse as a meal prep, yeah, well, they already had sides, and if you wanted to make it healthy, you could do like get a double side of green beans or broccoli or something like that, but I feel like you definitely would be losing money on, yeah, definitely losing money on the vegetables, but who knows, maybe on the meat it turns out fine. But I do think that is a hack that that maybe I'd be interested in trying, but if I did that one week, then I'd be like, oh, this will be the shortest Sunday stream ever, because look, we got our meal prep from Texas Roadhouse, or something like that. Oh yes, get a big bag of spinach for like $2.39. Oh, that'd be wonderful. What are the prices for some ingredients for y'all? Sometimes, I don't know, things have been so chaotic lately. I know everyone talks about the egg prices, but I do specifically remember the egg prices, and I've already gone on my tirade about that. But what are some other things that maybe have gotten more expensive? I think where I am, peppers used to be 79 cents each for the green ones, and like maybe $1.19 for any of the colored ones. And I think we're over $1 for the green peppers and almost $1.50 for the colored ones. And let my baller do the shopping. I mean, that's one way of never having to worry about the prices. I do like shopping though, and I guess that's slightly stereotypical of me, but I don't know, I like meandering. I like seeing what's out there, seeing when there's something new, or just being inspired. Just inspired. Some bardic inspiration. Every time I say inspired, I think of Joe Cat's Bard D&D video. Food is definitely getting expensive. Yeah, so if sometimes we get uncreative on stream, it's because it does get expensive sometimes, and sometimes I'm thinking, I need to keep it simple. I really need to keep it simple. Like today, the only thing I bought more peppers because I realized I had a lot of ground beef and I wanted to make more peppers. I only had 2. And then the container of raspberries and the cream cheese. That's it. That's all I bought today. And I'm like, that's all I can afford for the rest of the week till Sunday's grocery day comes around. So it is definitely getting expensive. So if we get uncreative, apologies. Sometimes I'm like, for my wallet's sake, I need to take a break on the type of things that I cook. I could try forever doing some like things out of cookbooks. But one thing I've noticed is that when you make a lot of things out of cookbooks, a lot of the ingredients you kind of buy just for that recipe. And then you have to find out either you have to make that recipe over and over again till you use the ingredient up, or you try to find other ways of using the ingredient, and sometimes that can be hard. Okay, let's sprinkle. Oh right, and cheese. I bought more cheese. You can never have too much cheese, right? Please tell me I'm not crazy in that sentiment. I'm glad there's websites for finding recipes for ingredients you have. This is true. I have tried some of those websites before though, and I've been disappointed on more than one occasion. Because sometimes, like, okay, I want to use up this, and this. But then it'll give me one recipe. Like, say I want to use up carrots and broccoli. It's like there's no recipes that combine the two, even though I know that there are recipes that combine the two. But I'll get a separate... carrot recipe and a separate broccoli recipe, and I'm like, no, I want to see if you have anything that combines them together. We appreciate crazy only in the sense of if there's too much cheese. Oh, steak getting expensive. Thankfully I don't buy steak that often, so I am not aware how much more expensive steak has gotten. I think what's interesting is that egg prices have gotten so expensive, but maybe it's just me, but I haven't noticed chicken meat getting more expensive. That one seems relatively stable for now. Weird side note, I don't like bell peppers. They are unnaturally sweet. Well, Blanket, do you know the difference between a male and a female pepper? And I am not joking on this one. So bell peppers actually have male and female peppers. And the way that you can tell is you look at the bottom of a pepper, and I can't really turn these peppers over, but I'd kind of almost be able to tell you the gender of the pepper based on, but you look at the nubs at the bottom. So the peppers with 3 nubs, so it'll look like this at the bottom. Those are male peppers, and male peppers are not as sweet as female peppers. Oh, baby! Baby, are you okay? Baby? Was her trying to sneeze something out or to cough something out? Baby, that's the fridge. No, that's the cat. Okay, we're gonna put the peppers in here. Yeah, baby is my little cat. So I may have to keep an eye on her. I don't know what's up. It sounds like sneezes. When in doubt, stir fried. Fair, fair, fair. Okay, so the peppers are not going to look much different. Okay, I think that's a sneeze. Okay, I'm gonna put the peppers in, and then we are going to end the stream here. It's been a lovely Wednesday evening to see all of you, to all the old friends. I love you bunches, to all the new friends. Welcome in, and I hope to see you again. Yes, it's hard to tell what's going on with her. Even just without me, like really looking at her. So let's see here. Where shall we go? Okay, so because I haven't been able to finish my cooking, I'm going to send you over to someone who will. So, I feel like normally I would try... I have no idea what that notification was on the computer. Anywho, I hope that susses out that we're going to go to someone who's cooking. And who else are we going to go who's cooking that is on right now rather than the, actually, I actually don't even know if TC is going to be... no. TC's going to be playing Minecraft. Yeah, you don't get finished food. Psych. Psych. Now we're raiding into TC. Okay, I'm going to tend to baby, so let's get this raid going. Okay, not 3000% sure if we're going to be streaming on Saturday. I think we will. I don't see a reason not to, I don't think. It might be a little later than usual. I don't know. I think I'm going to try to grab brunch with people. I am not entirely sure. Either way, when the next stream comes around, I hope to see all of you. Until next time, this has been Doll, broadcasting live from the dollhouse. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope that we'll be able to play again soon. Bye-bye! Oh wait, I don't have an ending screen on this computer yet. Okay. There's the raid now button. Okay, for realsies now, at least we're going to be raiding over to TC on Twitch, and if anyone is here on YouTube, I will just be ending the stream now. Thank you all, and a good night!